Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from Round 4 of Gen Con North American Championships. This is Day 1B of Swiss, a second wave of Swiss here. My co-commentator for this round is...
Tyler Tippett, better known as Starslinger72 from the Scum and Villainy podcast.
All right, so let's go ahead and start by breaking down the lists.
All right, we've got Herbert running a rack whisper list. So his rack's got Lone Wolf, Moff Jerjerrod, Darth Vader, Proton Bombs, Hull Upgrade, and Dauntless. I like that rack a little bit. That seems pretty fun. And then Whisper, we've got Juke, Collision Detector, Fifth Brother, and Stealth Device. So she's going to look to hang out on some gas clouds all game and get that extra coverage.
And on the left side, we got Richard Hines. What's he rolling with?
He's got a lot of drones. He's got 5 Trade Federation drones with energy shells and struts. And then he's got 2 of these new Hyena bombers. One of them is this Bactoid prototype with a diamond boron missile, so we'll finally get to see that. What's that actually do again, Leon?
I will read it after I finish the colors. I do not know.
And then landing struts, and then the last Techno Union bomber has got plasma torpedoes and the probe droids. So looking to get those early target locks out. This will be he'll have to take an interesting approach with rack here because that's a lot of shots.
That is a ton of firepower.
I don't think it can one-round him, but it can get pretty close.
So, a lot of times when people are running swarms like this and you're trying to go up against a zero agility ship, should he be splitting up the swarm, you think, or keep them in a formation of some kind? What do you think the approach is from a swarm?
Well, so I don't know how he's going to go about it. One of the cool things with the CIS swarms is they don't have to stay together, right? Like he doesn't have a tactical relay that's doing anything special for him. So them spreading out a little bit is actually pretty, like, arc coverage wise is good.
Yep.
He might be trying to stay very close just to keep Whisper honest, like not being able to just go, because if he spreads out right, she can just go kind of pick off people left and right.
Exactly. All right, so you asked, what does Diamond Boron Missile do? Let's look it up together. Diamond Boron Missile. Right there. Okay, so it is a 3-die attack. His 3 charges, range 2 to 3 missile. No range bonuses on it. Attack target lock. Spend 1 charge. After this attack hits, you may spend 1 charge. Okay. If you do, each ship at range 0 to 1 of the defender with agility equal to or less than the defender's rolls 1 attack die and suffers a hit or crit for each matching result. This is a little bit more anti-swarm tech.
Yeah. Well, it's also kind of like the new assault missile-ish.
Right. And I guess he's also just paying 6 points for a 3-die attack, right?
Yep, absolutely. So you get 3 of them. That's not terrible.
But he's got to have a target lock, huh?
Yep. Well, but he's pushed the probe droids out, so he'll have target locks before he even engages.
There it is.
So now, what's interesting here is I almost feel like I would target lock Whisper, even though I plan on attacking Rack with a lot of my shots, just to really make that scared. Hey, I can't come here because there's 6 ships that all have target lock calculate looking at me now.
I feel like I've heard Herbert's name. Parasio. I feel like I've seen that name before. So the name ring a bell for you? No?
I mean, I know he's I've seen him like at Gen Con and stuff before, but I don't know as I know him personally.
Okay.
Does anybody in chat know Herbert?
There it is.
Yeah.
Runner-up twice, Brazilian nationals.
Okay.
All right, so the guy knows what he's doing, and to bring a decimator with so many people playing 4 and 5 ships, and he's undefeated so far. You guys at least knows a little bit of what he's doing, right?
Well, the number 1 overall Empire squad from last night was Rack Whisper. It was a different loadout, but they have a really good fight into Jedi and that kind of stuff. We'll see how he handles a bunch of drones.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's go ahead and get our stream poll up there. We have Richard, who we've had on stream before. Good guy. And Herbert is, I'm sure, an awesome person as well. No, but you got to choose your champion still. You gotta choose. So, if you were at home right now, Tyler,
Yep.
at your computer, would you be typing 1 or 2?
I mean, I'm once again contractually obligated to root for Herbert because he's flying the appropriate faction, and he's flying my favorite ship. But I'm interested to see how this. The opening engage is going to tell us a lot, right? Yeah, I guess he has proton bombs on rack. That's really scary for
that could be devastating.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the vultures already have a hard time getting around him because they don't have a long enough K turn to like K turn past.
Mm-hmm.
They have like that one talon like cheeky thing they can kind of do, right?
Yeah,
it is the one talon, isn't it?
Yes.
So if they don't like bump directly into him,
it's the 1K 2 talon.
2 talon. Okay, that makes it easier. So they should be able to get around with that. But they have to worry about then just eating a proton bomb on their 0 shields.
And a bomb on a decimator is something that a lot of people get surprised by. You can forget about it. Most people don't equip it on their.
Well, so I think everyone should now.
Yes.
And the main reason for that is the decimator just has a terrible time coming back into a fight. Like when stuff gets behind it, you can kind of do the lead people trick where you're making them bump into you, then you one forward and you shoot behind and all that. But it's tough to keep them honest in that way. And when they're tight on your flank like that, they can just barrel roll to whatever side your arc's not pointed at and make you have a bad time. But if you can just cover yourself with a proton bomb, it makes it a little bit easier.
So I think in the opening, most likely, Herbert is probably trying to see if he can pop a couple of these drones before they get to shoot, right?
Oh, he'd love to. Absolutely, yeah. I think what we're going to see here, and what we should be seeing, is Herbert's basically going to sit on that pickle gas cloud.
How dare you?
Last night at the after party, our bartender who was delivering our food, who has no idea the hate of pickles that are associated, actually brought his Dion's burger out and was like, "Oh yeah, and I made sure to get extra pickles for you."
I was like, "Go!"
And everybody I don't think he realized as good of a joke that he made, but it was appreciated.
Yes. All right, so do you think it's going to be really important for Herbert to get rid of that probe droid if he can early?
Well, he didn't yet. This was his only opportunity to. Like, if Whisper could have came up and shot it, it would have been, and killed it, it would have been fine. He basically doesn't have a chance to do anything with it now because it's going to be too close on this turn before either of his ships have a chance to shoot or run over it, right?
Right.
Even still, I want to say, Whisper wants to basically be in the space to the right of the oblong gas cloud. Oh, I can touch this, right?
Yeah.
I can tell this, right? So she wants to stay here-ish all game.
Okay.
When they're on this side, and as soon as they close, like, decloak over the other side. Because with collision detector, she can decloak through that gas cloud at will and doesn't need to spend the charges for it.
Right, because let's go ahead and read the text just so that people understand that interaction. We were talking about it before, but we didn't pull it up.
Yep.
So collision detector reads, while you boost or barrel roll, you can move through, you can overlap obstacles, excuse me. And
you can move through them and overlap. And decloaking is classified as a booster barrel roll.
Right,
like,
exactly.
It's not the action, but that's how it's classified in the rules.
Yes, it is.
So you can now decloak over rocks, gas clouds, and whatnot. Normally, if you're doing it over a rock, what ends up happening is you spend a charge so that you don't take damage.
Right.
Right? But you don't have to do that, and there is no move over effect outside of the standard movement phase for a gas cloud. So it's not like you lose your action.
Just saw a couple of charges get spent by...
it's Moff Gerard. So he's boosting everybody to the left that wants to.
Okay.
And the cool thing there is that's in the system phase. He might be trying to just get Whisper out of range of the... I don't think he did, but...
So Moff Gerard has 2 charges, 2 recurring charges, requires coordinate.
Yeah, so we're seeing the mass lock here. So everyone's going to come up. Is he putting it on rack?
He has his options.
Yeah, so so everything's going to target lock rack this turn.
Yep. Moff Gerard said, during the system phase, you may spend 2 charges. If you do, choose the 1 bank, 1 forward, or the other direction, one bank. Each friendly ship may perform a red boost action using that template.
So this is very important, though. Everybody in your list has to use the same direction. So if you want to boost forward, all your ships either choose to boost forward or not. If you want to, so you can't have like half of them go left, half of them go right.
Got it. So he's splitting up here a little bit.
No, he's just not done moving them. They're all going to one hard.
No, I'm saying the target locks.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Split in the target locks.
Interesting. I don't know as I would do that, but okay. We'll see what he's got here.
Because they're all the drones that have moved.
Yep. Are they all ones? Yeah, they're all ones.
Everybody's a 1.
Even that Bactoid guy. I do kind of like how with the Hyena Bomber they released one ship that had multiple configurations effectively.
Yeah,
that lets
super
it cover
cool.
a lot of different space. So they really got 3 or 4 ships in this one pack to do different things. So you have like the bombard drones that are going to like drop prox mines on you, that kind of stuff. If anybody was watching Adam play on stream, you had him on stream yesterday,
yes.
right?
Yes, I did.
Or tactical relay carrying Hyena, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it opens up some design space for them. I think it opens up some possibilities of doing stuff like when they release more card packs, even doing ships with different ship abilities than a normal, maybe an X-wing, and they can like do like squadrons if they wanted to. That it opens up a bunch of different possibilities.
I just like it from the Separatists don't have a lot of ships yet, right? They're one of the brand new factions.
Yep.
This gave them a lot more options than just. It gave them a lot more options in the sense of you're still a swarm faction, right? You're still gonna have a lot of ships, but hey, you get a.
You have a coordinator. You have
exactly.
They got everything except an ace, essentially.
Oh, they have an ace. It's just not here yet.
Right.
I have yet to buy any Confederacy ships. When the what's it called? It's not the Nebula. It's the Nantex.
Yes.
When the Nantex drops, I'm in.
Those look hilarious.
There's going to be some cute barrel rolling shenanigans.
So the Bactoid prototype, for those of you who don't know, is a double unique pilot, right? Double unique or single unique? Double. So you can have up to 2 of them in a list. It says, while you perform a special attack, if a friendly ship with network calculations ship ability has a lock on the defender, you may ignore the focus, calculate, or target lock requirement on that attack. So the Bactoid can split either way. It can go at either Whisper or the Decimator. Assuming that he's still there.
For sure.
Actually, no. They don't even have to be in there's no range, right?
Yep. Nope.
Just has to be in the list.
Yeah, someone else has to have it locked.
All right, going to go ahead and barrel roll.
Yeah.
So, Tyler, you played a lot of this archetype before?
In 1.0, yeah.
Right, 1.0.
Sure. Well, so it's such a different monster now. Like, I played a lot of Whisper in 2.0. I really like Whisper. This Whisper is very, very close to what I would fly. I would run Trick Shot over Juke, but other than that, because I'm going to heavily lay into the hide on gas clouds mechanic.
Right.
And you kind of need that Trick Shot to get that extra die when they're getting the effectively free evade because you're shooting through, right? But the Decimator is just such a different beast than it was in 1.0. It's Rack in 1.0 was an ace. He just was a large base ace. You know what I mean? Yeah, large base ace. We're good.
Yep.
This Rack is a brawler.
Yeah. If you're in the chat, read the chat. There's a funny there.
Ha! That's actually pretty good. All right. So we'll see what we end up doing because the current Decimator is much more of a brawler, right? Like he's just going to get stuck in there, and with the staggering of the vultures, I don't know as he's going to be able to get. The dream would be he runs into 2 of them, right?
Oh yeah.
Like okay, I take 2 shots out. You've only got maybe 4 shots into me, and now I'm just going to be hammering into you with mods, right?
Using the Dauntless.
Well, yeah, Dauntless to reinforce, and then I've got Lone Wolf, so I've got like 2 half-passive mods. It's Rack, so he crits really easily. Just start, piling crits on, and then if they fly by, he's got those proton bombs to cover his backside.
I want to remind you guys that this round is brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. Use coupon code GenCon19 for 15% off for all your acrylic game token needs. If you like those Chad tokens, you like the big ones, go get them now. They're 15% off.
Absolutely.
And no, the code isn't good on Tuesday. That's important to note.
Yep. This is the 1-year anniversary of the Chad tokens.
Oh my goodness, it is.
Yep.
Wow.
For anybody that doesn't know the history, we bought them as a joke for Gen Con. And there was like 11 sets made, 10 sets, something like that. Like one-off, weren't ever going to do this again. It was going to be, we were going to have these comically oversized tokens that were just like as a joke. And then we actually got them and we played with them and we went, oh, these are actually really cool. Like these are way better. I mean, streaming aside, they're amazing for the stream because you just know what's going on. You can see what it is, that kind of stuff. But even in the games, there's just never any question of, oh, do you have a force token or not? Do you have
yes.
Yeah, sure do. Sure do. All right, what do we got going on? Is he... I feel like he's...
Grappling struts.
Oh, he did. Did he activate him and land 2 of them on there?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. Just sit there for a while. Interesting.
And it's an interesting mechanic, right? Bringing those grappling struts, because usually when you see a swarm type, you're like, oh, you hear it, bring them through the rocks,
sure,
right? It's like, well, I don't care about them anymore.
Absolutely. This is weird. I don't know as I like this, unless his vultures just like leave the rock next turn and come back into formation.
Right.
I don't know as that's enough ships to make Whisper scared. Fit in. All right, cool. And I would be very worried about Whisper just kind of hanging out in this area.
Yeah.
When you're split like that, but up here. But maybe.
Maybe the idea is he's just trying to wrangle here when we come from 2 sides.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, with any swarm play into ace, you want to corral, right? So you want to have layered arcs to where you force them to get shot at. But with this Whisper that's going to have 2 evades, possibly a focus, a force, and 3 agility native, that's going to be real hard for just 2 shots. You know what I mean? Like, I'll sit in 2 arcs, no big deal.
Yeah.
5 arcs, I'm now very concerned. I don't want to sit in 5 arcs. That seems terrible.
Shout out here in our chat. We have some Brazilian brethren cheering on Herbert.
Excellent.
And just shout out to the South American players. I don't know how many of you guys are going to be at the Buenos Aires Open, but we will. Gold Squadron podcast, we're going to be streaming it. Is that next week? It's next weekend. I'll be in South America.
Next weekend or 2 weekends?
Next weekend. Yes, it is next weekend. 100%. Next weekend is Argentina, followed by Sacramento, and then Poland, Australia.
So are you going directly from Poland to Australia?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to go around the world.
Yeah, all right. Are you actually flying back over the Pacific?
Yes.
Great. That's actually really funny.
All right, looks like we might have a shot here.
I think he's trying to lock.
Do we have the range?
I don't believe so. I can't see. There's an arm in the way, but I don't believe so.
Might be. I mean, he could take a shot on the.
Well, yeah. So he's checking his lock at the moment. Oh no, you know what? He's probably checking arc to see if he can shoot the probe droid. And now I think a laser ran out of battery, so or they can just see the line and we can't. Because his guns are forward backwards, so it's like, does he have the actual front arc?
Scratros 13 asked me, have our nationals at the end of the year. You know what? Hit me up. Send me an email. We'll see what we can figure out. Brazil.
Brazil. Okay, that'd be fun.
Wow.
That'd be a lot of fun.
All right, so we got an attack here. It's going to place it in the dice tray.
Yeah, cheer no ability. Hit crit.
All right, hit crit.
So,
and
probe droid down. First blood on the 0-point ship.
All right, we're back to dials. So, I mean, getting the probe droid out there just avoids the purpose of the jam nuisance, right?
Do any of them have jam?
I guess no. That doesn't add jam. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it's as soon as I get the first set of locks down, I don't think it really
did its
matters.
job, right?
Yeah, yes, correct. I mean, he's going to throw the other one out because why not? But it's not super useful.
And there it is.
Yep. So now...
Be scared of me.
Yeah, right? We're into... Are we setting up? You throw... Yeah, okay, so you throw them at the end phase. That's when the drones come out, and then they get to move in the system phase. So they 3-turn out, and then they're going to 2-bank into that area, or 2 straight. Mm-hmm. Probably 2-bank.
It's interesting when you see people sometimes overreact to seeing them. They're like, oh, wait, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
And you have shots you could be taking, and people are shooting at the probe droid.
I mean,
like, no.
Hey, anytime.
It's being a Biggs at that point, right?
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you can make your opponent have the opportunity to make the incorrect decision is a good idea.
Is a good
like X-Wing pro tip. Probably even life pro tip at that point.
That one's free.
Yeah, right.
Now, since I have you here, Tyler, are you excited about playing for Team USA at the XTC?
I am. It's my first time in Europe, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I think
too.
I have you too.
Yeah,
nice. I think I have 3 days that are free for me to go do other stuff that's not X-Wing.
Cool.
So, not that I don't want to go play a lot of X-Wing, which I do. But I think there was like a hyperspace trial we could have played in, or like a hyperspace side event, like a system open hyperspace kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. And I was, I already have my ticket, and I would rather go like visit castles in Poland than, you know what I mean, play some more X-Wing.
Yep.
The team event looks really fun. It's going to be 10 games over 2 days.
Yep.
I believe the lists are public now, right?
They
all
are
got
public,
posted.
yes.
So if you want to go check them out, there's 20 teams of 5, so you got 100 lists to go look at.
Nice.
Some good stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to go hunt aces. Like, just feed me aces all day. I'm going to be all right.
I think my plan for the podcast maybe this week is we'll take, of course, some time to talk about this, but I want to take some time to also talk about the team championship and maybe see how many people from the team we can get on the show and
that'd be cool.
Chit-chat.
What day do you guys record again?
Tuesdays. Tuesday nights.
I might be able to do that. Depends on what, as everything in my life, it depends on what time volleyball gets over.
Oh, of course.
Interesting. So this is, I don't think it matters. It shouldn't have affected the way he decloaked in any way. But that droid comes out, and now he gets to react decloak away from it.
Right.
Before they would have a chance to like switch locks or whatnot.
And here is
Manrak.
Moff.
Oh, that is
this is the Moff boost.
Yeah, nice.
He's getting in there.
Now, I'm curious if he's going to boost Whisper or not. Gets the stress, not a big deal.
That's a stress from the Moff Gergerard boost. It is a red boost.
Yeah, so he can effectively do that every other turn.
You know, I had been wondering, how do you get more maneuverability on the Decimator? I guess that's the answer, right?
It is. I'm pretty sure that card needs to be stapled to it right now because the lack of engine upgrade is just so
it hurts so much
hard. Because you can't turn fast enough, right? And you can't get back in fights. Mm-hmm. Now, the downside of the early stress there is he's stuck to blues, and the blues got slowed down on the Decimator as well. You used to have the 2 banks as blues.
Right.
You're now on the 1 banks as blues. So it's just a much slower ship in general.
What about in the straights? You got 2?
Just the 2? Maybe the 2-3? Yeah. I was going to look it up on my phone. You have a computer right there, sir. Yeah,
1 and 2.
I guess they got the 1 as well, because it used to be, I think, 2-3 straight and 2 bank. So you had to be a little bit faster. So sometimes it hurt you being stressed.
Right.
But now if you get jammed up, I'm a huge fan of baffle on the Decimator.
Okay.
Just to kind of alleviate the stress problems when you need to.
So right now, the Decimator has his arc front back
Yep.
when it's time for it to move.
Do I think it's time for it to move?
Say it again?
No, I don't. I think he'll have it front back for most of the game.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was answering the question.
Oh,
in the
gotcha.
chat. Where's arc?
Ha, yeah, front back.
All right, that is a firing line for sure.
Right.
Where did he go?
Here. Okay. I'm curious if Whisper just screams in there. No, Max just casually just hanging out, no big deal. Nice thing is he's not taking all of them, right? Like the Hyena Bomber on the very top isn't going to be able to hit.
Yeah, that
He's
one's
not going to have
out.
any shots. I don't know about the line on this bottom Hyena. It probably is, but it might.
He is tilted kind of away
Yeah.
in that direction a little bit.
Yep.
So he might reinforcing the front.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he's got Lone Wolf for a reroll. He's going to reinforce for obviously not taking a bunch of damage, as well as, what is that? Is that a
2 straight?
2 straight? Okay. That's not bad. That's a safe play. Because he does need Whisper to just come in here and truck things. But I'm guessing that this Vulture in the middle there is not long for the world, because that's a very angry Rear Admiral with a range 1 shot. And Vader.
Vader there, either
Nope.
lose the calculator or take a damage.
Correct. Do we yell at the table? Yes. And
Yes. Spends the force.
Yep. So drop. Now he's going to shoot. Hey, we got in the box. We're in the box,
We
guys.
did it.
Oh, that's a rough roll.
Okay,
So one
so
crits.
rack ability.
Let's see. What? I don't know why he didn't. Oh, he's too close to Lone Wolf.
Yep. So that's a crit, or he can choose network calculations.
Steal a buddy's calculate. Yeah, that's
There
the right
it is.
answer, because that's the other Hyena, right?
Yep.
Who doesn't have. Because he doesn't have.
That's the white one that has the diamond boron missile.
Oh, fair. Well, but someone else has him target locked, so he can shoot it anyway.
Right.
If he wants to. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Ooh, that's a good roll out of
There
Whisper.
you go. Whisper likes that. Hit, crit, crit.
Oh,
And that's
man.
It's just gone.
That's.
Heroic?
Yeah. Don't say those words around me. Triggered, sir. Triggered. Which was that into the Hyena, or was that into the Vulture next to it?
I'm not sure.
Oh, we're shuffling cards real quick.
They're having a good time. Both of them forgot the damage ticks. So I think that might have been into the.
Oh, yeah. Just
There it is,
straight
yellow,
up one
just
tap
gone.
Vulture. Look at that. Good job, Whisper. That's what she gets paid for.
You're supposed to be completely unbiased.
Oh, I'm going to tell these Vultures good job when they shoot like 37 energy shells right into rack.
Do your job, as some people like to say.
Yep.
So he didn't spend the focus. That
No,
was
he
Natty's.
He gains an extra evade. He didn't spend his force either. like, no one should shoot Whisper in this situation.
Right.
They're not hitting in any way. But this is this is where the rack Whisper of today leverages against
Proton
swarms.
torpedo coming in.
Ooh, oh, plasma.
That's in range.
Plasma torps.
Excuse me, plasma torpedo.
Yeah, spin the calc. Yeah, looks good. So he still takes 3. So he'll reinforce 1, but then lose 3 from plasma.
Yep. It's 2 because reinforce. Yeah.
Yep.
So 3 total.
Look at that. It was better than a proton torpedo. Who was this shooting? Do we know?
Just
so
one.
just takes
I think
one-
it might have
one
been the
shield?
stressed.
Yeah, I think
Here.
that was him. So he should have taken a shield on that. I can't. Interesting. He's actually throwing the. Ooh. Actually having to explain Diamond Boron Missile here.
Yeah.
And Herbert actually ran into the 1/8 where he actually crit himself off the Diamond Boron Missile too. So 2 crits coming in.
Hull breach. Oof.
Oh, that's really bad. That is bad news, Rack. Everything coming in. Did you hear what the other one was?
I didn't hear the other one.
Hull breach is the one that sucks.
So for those of you who don't know, hull breach sounds exactly what it is exactly what it sounds like. Everything's a crit.
Yes.
Starting now.
Well, it's actually not even everything's a crit. Everything is flipped face up, which is more important because direct hits now flip an extra card up.
Truth.
See, this is
direct hit, panic pilot.
Oh, right, because reinforced blocked 1. Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, flipped 2 direct. So 1 damage caused 3 because of that hull breach. Like, that is what happens here.
Spends, calculate. There's 3 more face-up damage coming in. Constant fire, fuel leak.
Jeez. So that fuel
leak
leak's
down
triggering.
to 5 now?
Ish. I mean, I don't see him living. He's got a fuel leak currently up. So this next, if he has another shot, he might be out of shots. If he's out of shots, because he's panicked, so he can't flip that down, right? So I feel like this turn you just drop one of the proton bombs just because.
Because you can, right?
I mean, yeah, like Whisper's not going to go over there, and Rack is probably going to like 4 forward, create some space.
All right, I'm going to go and just double check the number of cards.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, no, you're totally right, chat. Whisper absolutely could just run this, especially with all the energy shells being down. She basically doesn't, in this setup, she doesn't fear 2 dice shots. Well, he couldn't do it anyway, but Moth is down for this turn. So no crazy shenanigan boosting Whisper.
What's the base number of hull on a decimator?
12 plus 1 right now because he's a hull upgrade. So
all right, so he's 13?
Yep.
13 hull, so he has 6 hull left. He has 7 cards.
Nice, okay. That's not as bad as I thought it was, but this also because that top vulture didn't have a shot.
Truth.
Right? But
I think the worst part about this is probably the fact that he can't clear stress and flip that hull breach, right?
Or reinforce or do any of the things that he really needs to do.
Right.
Absolutely.
Like, what is the best maneuver?
From Rack?
Yeah. What do you think?
Drop bomb 4 forward. Just create space. I don't know as that matters because a lot of those, all those vultures are just going to want hard, right? What else?
There's still some confusion about diamond boron missiles. So once it hits, you can spend the charge, an additional charge, in order to force every ship at range 0 to 1. A ship is range 0 of itself.
Yes.
To roll a die and get the result.
Yeah, he spent a charge to just roll an extra red die and see what happens. It just so happened that it pulled up a hull breach.
Yep.
Which made everything really bad.
Gee. People having fun to our right here, playing some X-Wing.
After the 7 rounds wasn't enough for them yesterday. They decided they want to sit down and play some more.
Let's do it again. Well, you played all 7.
I did.
Not everybody did.
True, I guess. I guess that's true.
It just hurt you more.
I mean, so I was thinking about this last night too.
Uh-huh.
I had 2 games at Adepticon in my System Open run that were last shot of the game go my way. You know what I mean? Like that happened. That's static X-wing.
Right.
And that like the final shot, the heroic side of it was the dumb part, but like on average, he still gets the 1 hit point through on Fel that he needs, right? Like,
right. It just made it feel worse.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it was a very good game. Todd flew really well, and neither of us did damage to each other for almost the whole game.
There it is.
Not for lack of trying.
Yeah.
Which I also I was talking to another Resistance player that I had played, because I played Todd at Adepticon.
Right.
And I one-shot his Lulo on the opening engage.
Right.
And then I in one round killed 2 other A-wings in a different resistance list, like in the same run, right? So it only is a fair payback that I run into them again and I can't kill an A-wing for my life.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
It's the revenge.
Yeah, it happens. It's just everything comes back. It just takes it a couple tournaments to catch up to me.
But you know what? At least in the one where you were able to kill those A-wings, you won the whole darn thing, right?
Exactly. What do we got over here? Getting out the secret tech.
Yeah, got to show it off.
Okay.
Here, which actually just reminds me. Thank you to our round sponsor, Curled Paw Creatives. Use coupon code GenCon19 for 15% off. Get your tokens. If you like them Chad tokens, it's the best time to buy them when there's a coupon, because they're not
pricey.
cheap.
A little pricey. Totally worth it, by the way.
Yes.
We were saying earlier, like. So here's an interesting question.
Yes.
The devices. Is this a device? What's the probe droids?
They're remotes.
They don't actually stop any movement, so I could like barrel roll on top of it, right?
Yep.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna Whisper sit on a rock. See these vultures over here going like, oh, landing struts. What do you? I guess we're not dropping a bomb. I don't like this. I feel like that proton bomb would have reached. I mean, I guess if they all won hard, it wouldn't have gotten them. That's the other reason I like the 4 forward, is because if they want to continue to fight and they don't kill Rack this turn, which
you have the chance to drop it right in front of them.
Yeah, exactly. The whole swarm's eating a proton bomb.
Contrapolator. No, Gen Con lists are not posted anywhere.
Did we get them though?
I think we have them. I don't know if they've been scanned yet, though.
Yeah, I'm just sure like we haven't put them all in the. But. All right. So we've got. Okay, so the rock droids are just rotating. Injured vulture. Is he injured, or did he just? No, he just dodged out, didn't he?
Did they rotate, or they?
Yeah. So they sat on the. So they revealed not the get off the rock maneuver, so they can maneuver. They can rotate 90 degrees.
Okay.
So they just turn 90 degrees. Huh. He's deciding if he wants to barrel roll this hyena to block Rack farther back, which I don't know is the right answer. I think he needs him to move because the tan hyena won't have a shot, but he might jam up Whisper. Not that taking away Whisper's one action matters that much. Okay, he is going for the barrel roll. So who's he move first? This is the fun play when they're both I5s. You can use Whisper to body block Rack as well.
Right.
To make sure they get a good space.
Sorry, guys, just doing some behind-the-scenes things. Give me a second here.
Hold on. So Whisper's just flying in. I'm confused. I feel like he said he flipped down the hull breach, but he can't because he's double stressed. Because Dauntless doesn't let you take actions even while stressed. It's just a bumped, correct?
All right. Yeah, so Richard didn't actually do one heart. So we were like, oh, he used a one heart template. He just used the line on the one heart template.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. They rotated.
Flip it, yeah.
They rotated 90 degrees. Yeah. Correct.
I just wanted to clear it because there were people who were asking about it. So I wanted to
I got what you're saying.
double
Yes.
check.
Yeah, no, they were using the landing strut mechanic of how they turn on a rock.
Yes. First appearance of the landing strut tokens.
Yeah, look at those.
CurveBallCreators.com.
I don't know if he flipped down his hull breach or not, but he wouldn't have been able to do it.
Right.
So.
Well, we'll find out when the cards come.
Yeah, that's true. If he starts flipping up a bunch of cards, we're good. Yeah, so Whisper used the collision detector, so she's not actually on the rock.
Right.
It's not affecting her.
It's free.
Ran into Rack, but so I'm curious if Rack wants to kill that vulture, or just like let it take a one shot at Whisper. The tan guy doesn't have a shot. The tan hyena, because he really needs Rack to live.
Yeah.
Is basically what this boils down to. And the three vultures in the back don't have. Yeah, so he's Darth Vadering the lead vulture, just to make it take a damage. Can we tell what color that was?
There it is.
Ah!
It fell down. It's like,
Nice.
I know. I thought I put colors on all of them. Red takes the damage.
Nice. So, I think this is Whisper trucking that guy. So, I mean, yeah, spin the force.
Spend the force. Try to get him off the board.
Oh, it's a crit, too. It's with the...
Fifth brother?
Yeah. And juke it.
Calls
Yeah.
it fit. He can use...
Sure. Why would you do that? And he's still dead.
That's a mistake there on Richard's part. He just wasted a...
Right? He is dead, right?
Yeah. And got a direct on there.
Well, okay. I'm confused,
So
but all right.
that's just a mistake.
No, because I guess he didn't. I'm guessing he didn't. Yeah. Okay. He did. He just said he forgot he had one damage.
Yep.
He shouldn't have used the calculator. Okay. Oh, so he has to roll console fire.
There it is. Prophetic. So... Dine...
Yeah, take the range one.
He just consoled into a loose stabilizer.
2 and a crit.
2 and a crit.
What's that?
He just consoled into a loose stabilizer.
Loose stabilizer. So hit it, crit. Cool. So he should be... Could you show me, could you give me a hand signal how many hole he has left? So he took the loose stabilizer, which put him at 5, and then he took a few more.
No, he hasn't got shot yet. He's been shooting.
4 left.
4, but he had a hull breach. So, I mean, a whole upgrade, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, he does.
All right, so
Wait, what?
5.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, got 5.
No, 4.
4.
13. 13.
Yeah, because there's 3. Math is hard.
We got it. So 3 hits coming in, 2 of A's rolled by... I think he's dead.
Yeah, it's super dead.
I think it's gone.
Probably.
Yeah.
Very dead.
Absolutely
Very, very
brutal.
Dead.
Oh, I think this is the appropriate feelings for this.
That's,
right there.
That's let's get some F's in the chat. Respect for Rear Admiral.
Yep. So there's resolving the cards because you have to.
Yep. That's such a weird rule, but yeah.
Okay, so he was able to clear 2. He traded 2
2 vultures and half a hyena.
for.
Or did he actually hit the hyena at all?
No.
Okay, so tossing 1 shell. Does he have art? I mean, I guess he does. So.
Energy shells. Hit,
Jeez.
crit. She has 2 evades
She's got-
available.
Yep.
No force because she used it on their attack.
Oof.
And takes a shield.
That's stealth devices down. That's really rough. You want that up for like basically all game. But
Yep.
I didn't realize he had this. He had 2 energy shells left.
So he has
That's-
1 evade left only. There you go. He just cleared it. Energy
Does he have
shell
any
and
other
has
duck
a
guns?
friendly one available too.
Yeah.
Hit
Ooh,
Hit
man.
crit coming in.
You wanna take that.
That's in the hole.
Well, he's got the evade he could spend. Yeah,
Okay,
you spend the evade.
that's-
Don't take the crit on hull. You don't have time to
So-
deal with that.
Shields are down. No cloaking next turn, or this
yeah,
turn. No
which
decloak
I mean,
next turn.
which feels bad. I get it, but this is like a range 3 obstructed shot. No.
All right. Now with 25 minutes left,
Yeah, there's
like
not a lot of time.
there's not a lot of time. But Whisper has the tools in her
Oh.
in her case to take one of these out, one
Every
per turn, right?
Yeah, absolutely. One tap.
It's just how much time she has to do
Yep.
it.
The nice thing is she needs to she needs to kill 3 of them, doesn't she? Because they're so cheap. Does she go after these hyenas? I mean, is that the right answer? Is to try to 2-round one of these hyenas?
One is 35, one is 40.
Yeah.
Techno Union Bomber is 40.
I guess just go after these vultures.
Yes, because it'll take you 2 to 3 turns to get rid of one of the hyenas versus 1 to 2 for the drones. You could get potentially 50 points in 2 turns
Yeah.
versus 40 or 20.
He needs to not get half pointed, which is really difficult. There's 1 more damage through is going to half point him, and he doesn't have his action. He doesn't have his comm relay evade anymore.
Right.
Okay. Let's see what they got. The interesting is, are the rock droids coming off this turn? Will they just hang out there and provide cover?
2 straight. Probably just throw down a calculate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Calculate and wait. Oh, the barrel roll calculate?
Okay.
Covering the angles, right?
Yeah. Well, it's making sure she doesn't too hard away.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want her to 3 hard. Yeah, because basically if she escapes and gets her evade back up, I mean that's a round of not shooting, but at the same token, she's got the evade back up and she's way harder to catch for these ships after that.
Accidentally flipped the charge.
Yeah,
He knows. He knows. They don't
Yeah,
have
they
self-defense
know.
anymore. Reloading the
just
energy
reloading in
shell
back.
char.
Okay. C4 forward. You call it.
Three forward. Oh, well. We might make it. We'll see.
Yeah.
We don't quite have the angle.
I mean, if it does, that's an awesome spot. When this. Oh, is that fit or no?
Yeah,
Oh man,
it's in. That's a
Oof.
great spot for Herbert.
He's taking 1 shot. Oh, don't.
Yeah.
Don't. Oh, I guess if he hits.
If he hits, he gets an evade.
Yeah. So he has the force, right? And he wants to turn on juke.
Yes. All right, range 1 into number pink.
Okay. I mean, you spend.
5th brother for hit crit.
Yep. Juke that.
He's forced to spend a calculate somewhere.
Is he close enough to spend his neighbors? I think so. That
Like
looks
a good
they're touching.
neighbor.
Yep.
That droid is there.
Terrible. Terrible.
I didn't want to sing it, copyright, you know. I'd just say it.
Okay. Damaged engine, sure. Pick up your evade, sir. There you go.
Here we go.
Nice.
Has a
Okay.
lock. Got left behind.
Man, those drones coming back.
And
I don't
spends
even
his
think
own calculate. He got it.
Easy.
Spend his evade.
Yeah.
Whisper's happy about that.
Yeah, she is. Because now she's back online. Like, it sucks she didn't get the kill, but
Yeah. And she didn't get half points that
right,
turn.
that's what I'm saying.
Huge.
Like, that's the thing is, yeah, she couldn't take damage there. So now
The chat thought my joke was funny.
sure
At
they
least
did.
one person.
I'm sure they did. Was that person a dad? Because I'm guessing they weren't.
Maybe. One day you'll have your own dad jokes.
I mean, in theory, yes.
You may or may not have your own dad jokes.
To start mowing my lawn in a pattern, wearing the same pair of white sneakers with cargo shorts.
I don't wear white sneakers or cargo shorts.
Okay. So you're not a real dad yet?
I guess not.
Gotta clock the tongs 3 times before using them on the barbecue?
At least 3.
At least 3. Yes, with black socks, 100%.
we got 20 minutes left in the round.
Let's see here. So, I mean, here's the question now. Like, where's Whisper go? You know?
You're probably tempted to go to the top of the board, right?
Yeah, jump right. Mainly, this guy's just stressed. I don't know why he's stressed. Oh, he barrel calculated.
Yeah.
That's right. Gotta remember, I can't touch your screen here. The white drone. So he did do 1 damage to the drone then, yeah?
Yeah. To the Bactoid?
Yeah. You
From Rack.
Rack actually hit? Okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
Gotcha. He only did 1 damage to Pink, right? What was the crit on Pink? Was it a direct hit?
I thought it was 2 damage.
No, he spent the calculate.
Okay, maybe just
I think he only did 1.
poked it twice.
Which is, I mean, it sucks that it's not dead, but the difference between 1 and 2 for Whisper is nothing because she's going to be range 1 and
Right.
overloading your defense dice anyway. Yeah, okay, he's going north.
Just taking a peek at the cards. Yeah, it's just 1 card.
Okay.
And it is a damaged engine?
Yes, there was a damage. Yeah, that was 100% what it came up.
All right, what's happening?
So he stayed on the rock.
And then use his action to barrel.
Correct. And I think he's still touching the rock. Now, is this the big brain plays where he decloaked up
And
now he's going to K-turn behind everything?
that would be great.
Interesting.
So I heard Richard say he forgot about the decloak. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Yep. He's going backwards. Just bailing out onto a rock. Gonna sit there for a while.
Roger, Roger. Struts engage.
Yeah.
Talon rolling that same direction. So these moves look odd because he was anticipating Whisper not being not decloaking.
Yeah, Whisper being two south.
Yep.
This is a pretty big. I mean, even the one turn in now, she's gonna bump, but she's just gonna light up pink and kill it for free.
Yep. And she has her juke up.
Yeah, and
She's
then
also
and then she bails. She again decloaks right, and is behind green. That can't really do anything about it. Yeah. Yep. One hard turn left.
Yep.
Yep. Perfect.
Yep.
For all of you out there going like my game state, that's basically the best way to do a one hard in that situation.
It would get more messed up marking all that stuff. Range
and
1.
Just trucking this pink.
There it is. That is the crit from Fifth Brother. And crit.
Yeah.
Gone. Can choose to spend to calculate. So it's just the 2 crits.
Yeah.
All right. Herbert up to 75 points, has 15 minutes left.
But more importantly, he's in an amazing board state.
Yes.
Like, this is exactly where he wants to be.
I think Richard for getting the decloak, I think that is what's giving Herbert some light.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm curious what he specifically meant by that if he actually just forgot he was decloaking, period, or he thought he was going to decloak south. You know what I mean? Like, or to the left kind of a deal.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, this is because everything's stress pointed the wrong way, basically. So they're droids though, so like their hards.
They can hard
green.
turn easy.
Yeah, so they can just hard turn off. That's all right.
And all their stress is going to go next turn anyway. At least the
bottom 2 droids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he cloaks up. Yeah, Tan's taking 1. Oh, was he stunned?
So he took a damage from the stun pilot
I think.
on the way on the rock.
Yeah.
But now if he stays on there, he skips the execute maneuver, which is going to...
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I feel okay. So this vulture here can.
Thank you, Akia Squad.
One left is the one left green on the vultures.
No,
It's the
they're
2?
white. It's a 2.
Okay, the white. All right. So then I'm not as. Because Whisper's just gonna candy cane north or to the top of the board. I guess we don't have cardinal directions in space.
No.
There's an argument in chat on whether or not he should be taking damage. I don't know. I don't know Struts well enough.
Nope. Well, if we could just...
I should say discussion, not argument. Argument sounds a little...
Grrr. No, yeah, they're just
aggressive than it is.
chit-chatting. So all you actually do if you ignore obstacles at range 0 while you move through them. Skip your execute maneuver step. I think it comes down to the wording of stun pilot.
Yeah.
But I think it's after you execute a maneuver is what it says,
Yeah.
and you skip the maneuver step, so it would not trigger.
They're talking about the initial, like when you deploy the struts, I think, but I don't know.
Ah.
Either way, I actually don't know any way, shape, or form. If you're playing Confederacy against me and you have like landing struts, I'm probably just going to assume you know what you're doing. Wait. Oh, it's because he's still on the rock technically. Good move. Okay. That was cheeky and clever. So because he was still touching the rock, he didn't actually come off the rock. He revealed the green.
Yep.
Rotated 90 degrees and then barrel rolled off to basically stop the candy cane.
Yep.
He's not stopping it, but he's
possibly blocking it.
No, he should have a shot. Is the thing. He won't block it. And more importantly, he's not going to get trucked by Whisper this turn.
Truth.
There's one more Diamond Boron missile charge, and then the other one has plasma still. Like, could toss a plasmatter. And that's the Bactoid's the one that can freely shoot if someone else is target locked, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's at least got to calculate. I don't think his friend's going to be close to help him, but I mean, 3 dice shot, right?
Yeah. So in order for Whisper to, assuming she doesn't get halved, she needs to take out 2 droids.
Yeah.
Herbert, Richard is trying to get that half point ASAP, and then hold on to his lead.
Wait, did he actually get the block here?
Yeah.
No. Oh, crazy. Had a bad angle. I don't know about game-winning move. Whisper's still got an evade. Whisper's going to truck this Vulture over. Jeez.
No, not today. Only one. He's got it.
Hit.
He's got plenty.
Yeah.
Spend the hyenas.
Yep. Okay.
Richard's got no shot with the green. Going to measure from the white Bactoid prototype.
Yep. Kick off that last missile.
Yeah, he's got the Diamond Boron. Debuting here on Gold Squadron Podcast.
For all of you that haven't seen it before.
All right, one of each spends.
She actually had the
lock. Yeah. Got it. That's going to be 3 after spending the calculate.
Yeah. Spin the force. Yeah,
Fifth brother
points.
takes hit. That's half right there.
Yeah. I don't think he has enough time left. That's assuming he even survives this energy shell shot. Yep. Those early target locks coming back to pay big.
Yep.
So at least a crit. Spends the evade to not die, but still taking a crit. Not dead yet. Yeah, stock guns.
It's got 1 hole left. Not yet. Herbert was pointing out you did have a calculate if you want to use it.
Yep.
Got it.
Got the evade. I don't feel like Whisper's long for the world.
No, we got 6 minutes left.
6 minutes left in the round. Streaming table, 6 minutes left.
Boy. I think a lot of now, granted, Whisper's had a couple attacks that didn't come big, but that happens when you don't have a reroll mechanic, right? Like that's what you're gonna deal with. But this was heavily just Rack got chewed way too fast.
Yep.
Like,
and I know that just like matchup wise, you look at it on paper and you say, Herbert was at a big disadvantage because of the number of guns.
Yeah.
And there was, again, we can't go back, but I wonder if there was some different choices Herbert could have made, a different approach with Rack in order to get a few less guns in that initial engagement.
Yeah, that's tough because I mean he didn't he killed one and
Right.
there was one that didn't have a shot.
Right.
I mean, you could have hoped that Rack actually rolled well and trucked the other vulture.
Truth.
Right. You know what I mean? Like and take 2 vultures off. Then it's a totally different game.
Right.
Because they're probably not like they'll get a couple hold down on them after they burn the shields, but nothing big. But yeah. And granted, I mean, you just don't pull hull breach early, and you don't take 13 crits.
Yeah, that was rough. Because he took a couple double damage and a fuel leak, right?
Oh yeah, there was 2 fuel leaks, 2 direct hits that flipped up extras.
Yep. So maybe.
Well, even then, the panicked was very bad too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was like there was just confusion. He put a hyena die on by a vulture, vulture die by the hand. They're super similar.
Right.
What is that? Oh my god. So many things still alive.
Farmer, tell the people how you're doing.
I'm 2-2 because I'm a scrub and lost a game by 1 point.
Now, explain that lost a game by 1 point, because I feel like you had a pretty big lead in that game before that point.
I took a range 1 shot at a 1-hole in the end with a locked bow, and I didn't kill him. And then he fired at my 4-hole bow.
And did kill him. Yeah.
Feels real bad. Feels real bad, man.
Did he 4-blank the shot and then heroic it into?
No,
Okay.
he but he did just natty 4.
Yep.
Was that
for the
a
big plays.
4K?
4K, yeah.
Use that collision detector. That's why there won't be
nice.
any roll.
Yeah. Just going big. Maybe we kill the vulture this time. Sure don't. Spend it. Yeah, go for that crit.
Make it a crit. That's into blue. It is obstructed. 1 crit.
Yep, no juke. Which also feels bad.
Council Fire could get half points.
Fight for all those points you can.
That's right.
Which, to be fair, like it's a weird state here because
No damage on Council Fire.
cool. You have to. It's a raw number of wins. You got to be 6-1 to make Sunday.
Right.
But you actually care about your MOV because there's a bunch of prizes for having high MOV, such as being the number 1 in your faction, or being top 32 overall, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So playing these games out to actually to completion ends up mattering.
And they call it right there. Thank you, Herbert and Richard for playing that game for us. You guys are fantastic players. I think the whole breach hurt, but the panic pilot in there is probably really what turned it, right?
Yeah.
Without the double stress, he would have had a chance. At least 1 turn, he could have used Dauntless, had a reinforce, had some more.
Could have flipped the whole breach down.
Yeah.
Right. But yes, no, 100%. As soon as you see that panic on rack, it's not good. Which is why when we come back to originally, I said, hey, you know what's really good on rack? Baffle.
There it
could have
is.
baffled one and blue moved to the next on the open and still been able to do something in theory. Now, granted, that would have been taking a crit to do so.
Right.
Slightly dangerous.
Right.
But
dangerous. I know this thing will kill me.
Yeah.
This might kill me.
Right.
Well, thank you so much. All right, Tyler, you ready to give some stuff away?
Sure. What do we got?
So as the guest commentator for this round, let's make sure we got our monitor here. There he is. That's the hero of the Empire always, right?
Yeah. I was only the second best Empire player yesterday. I was very sad.
Only the second, but you are also System Open champion with Empire, right?
I was. Well, all of my victories are with Empire, sir.
Truth. Sorry, blasphemy. 10 seconds. So we have this awesome set coming from the Grand River X-Wing Squadron out of Canada. I want you to pick one of these to give away this round.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's got to be Darth Vader.
I figured.
It's just got to be. I got one of these earlier or yesterday.
Yes.
I got a pretty cool Kylo Ren. If you haven't seen these stream, like they're very cool. They look like old school baseball cards, but all the stats and everything on the back actually look like old school baseball cards. They're really neat.
Amazing, love it. So, how do you participate in the giveaways, Tyler? How's all that work?
You basically have to type something in chat.
That's it.
Yep. If you showed up in chat within the last 10 minutes,
Yes.
then you're auto in. You're good to go.
Now, I do have to say you don't have to be a subscriber to win, but if you are, it helps your chances. It's just the truth. But anybody can participate as long as you're typing in the chat. Let's go ahead. You ready to read the name?
Yeah, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Natano.
Yes, Natano won. So calm. Gets that Darth Vader. So we got that one. We got a few other.
I'm not sure how we want to pronounce that. Is more of where I'm going with.
Okay, sure. I believe you. Then we have from the Arch Alliance, the heroic, the St. Louis Blues.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty
I'll
cool
have to go
card.
talk to those guys. I need one of those. Because of the St. Louis Blues, not because of heroic.
Right. I
But
don't.
maybe because of heroic.
I don't hockey. So.
If you did, you'd be a Blackhawks fan. It's fine.
Yeah, go Blackhawks.
I mean, the rest of them are bandwagoners too, so just jump on.
Woo. 3, 2, 1, go.
STX 999.
There you go.
You're gonna get some hockey magic.
That's right. Next, we're going to go a little down under. This is a Dutch Vander pilot card from our friends down under in Onyx Squadron. 3, 2, 1 goes to
Innkeeper 01.
Now, if you won a prize, you claim your prize by typing !WIN, that's !win in the chat. A link will pop up. You fill it out. Make sure that you fill it out completely with all the address information, because if it's not in there, I'm not going to send you the stuff. I can't. Also, got to give full notice. I'm not shipping any of this stuff for 8 to 10 weeks because I'm going to be traveling around the world for X-Wing for you guys.
Not in the country for part of that 8 to 10 weeks.
Correct. Most of it. Yep. Go ahead. What was the
Isn't
question?
it great having summer vacations? Is that what you're doing?
It is, but teachers don't get paid in the summer either.
Fair.
So it's like I save my money during the school year.
Yeah.
And put it. I had somebody tell me like, "You're lucky. Teachers don't get. You get your summers off." I don't. Sure, but I get paid like a normal person during the school year. I don't get paid extra for the summer. Like, that's not how it works.
Yep.
Anyway. FFG engine upgrade.
Nice.
3, 2, 1, go.
Worst coast child.
The worst.
You now have an engine upgrade.
I can probably just give this to Ryan. Ryan, give it to Isaiah. Alrighty, and we'll go ahead and round it out.
Anything to save on shipping.
Correct.
You can hear Coach in the background trying to figure out who filled his backpack full of peanuts last night while we were out at the bar.
Yep. All right, we got some cool stuff here. We're going to go ahead and give this one away.
Ooh, that's...
Spot Gloss. This is FFG official R2-D2. It's a hard card. And backside is a black squadron.
Nice.
Ace.
Where was that from?
This is from the Wave 1 Championship.
Oh, okay.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, roll it.
Jared Star Wars.
There it is.
Excellent name.
So we'll be back with round 5 of 7. We still got three more to go in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys so much. I want to remind you guys, check out District Foundry Gen Con 19 for that coupon code. Wanted to show off the hyperspace ring that he has on sale. We're going to be giving this away. Oh, wait, I said I would give it away this round. This is the round after lunch, right?
Yeah, it's the round after lunch.
I said I would do that. I'm going to do that. We're going to give this away right now, this one. And this is tomorrow. This is the tray set that it creates. Anything you want on here, your squadron. If you have a vector of your face, like a line drawing, essentially, you can get that on there. I haven't seen anybody do it yet. I dare you.
Face case. Make it happen, chat. Come on now.
You got space for bases, medium, large, and small, all fit in there. 2 for template trays and a box for stuff. And you actually can get a larger version of this as well. So check them out.
It's not nearly big enough for the appropriate tokens that they're going to be ordering from Curled Paw Creative.
If you get the big box, it
Okay,
fits.
it'll fit?
It fits.
Okay.
It does. We've tested. All right, so let's find out who's going to get that hyperspace ring. Here we go. Who's? All right,
Be real. You all push your plastic spaceships around your desks at work and make noises. It's fine.
I do. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't know. Epionic?
Epionic.
Epionic. Okay.
Absolutely. Epionic, thank you so much. Has been following us since August 2nd. Only August 2nd? Epionic, I feel like you've been on the stream a lot. Well, thank you for finally clicking the button. I love you, man. Love you. And a subscriber. Thank you so much, man. You're going to be getting the hyperspace ring. Make sure, again, !win so we can get you the stuff. For the next round, we're going to stay in the Tippett family.
We are.
But we're going...
Well, assuming he doesn't wander off. But anyway.
Assuming he doesn't wander off. We're going to go with Uncle Mark. Mark Tippett is going to be our co-commentator for round 5. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Any shout-outs while I set up the weight screen?
Shout out to all the Scum and Villainy guys and everyone that, comes and listens to us and tells us why we're wrong at stuff.
I mean, that's half the reason why we do this, right?
This is all the reason. I mean, the Blair rants are why I do everything, but outside of that.
Oh, Blair.
And,
I love Blair.
Right? He's probably in the chat.
Blair.
Blair, are you in the chat? Shout out to Paul Heaver. Sure. He didn't randomly show up this year to Gen Con.
He didn't. He did randomly show up in the chat to
Yeah?
tell. He showed up in the chat the round where Knuckles was commentating, saying, "Hey, can you make sure I get my tokens by X date?" It was funny.
Perfect.
It was great. All right, guys, we'll be back.